police character certificate, also known as the police clearance certificate, also known on some visa documents as just simply the police certificates. And so I have an article I wrote to kind of go with this video that goes into the breakdown of everything. And my goal for this is because I plan to get into some tourist destinations in Asia, and a few of them ask for this document. So I figured let me just simply get all of that out of the way. That way we can get into the faji of travel. And so for the police, well, just call it PCC for short because it's very long. So PCC, for you to get a PCC, you need to have either a BVN or NIN to get this. And in the past few years now, thankfully, the Nigerian police set up a portal that allows for people to just simply go online and sign up for it. So it could be in America, it could be anywhere in the world. As a Nigerian, if you don't have if you have the BVN or the NIN, you can just simply just log on and get it done. And it's a pretty seamless process for the most part, because like in Nigeria we have small coin. So hope, like in my case, when I tried to play with this system, I had issues with getting my account signed up. So I had so my BVN wasn't loading, nor was my NIN, and I reached out to them using the chat box on the website, and I will just show you everything either here or here, and just like let you kind of follow through with the process. And with the chat box, they were pretty responsive, so yay to that. Anyway, so for the portal, it's called Possap, so POSSAP. I will also share, so I have the links, everything's on my blog. You can go and just check through the article, and I'll have the link also in the box down below here. So with the platform, you just simply go on there, sign up with your BVN or your NIN, and once you enter in your information, it will load up. Well, first sign up, and then it will email their email address you have linked to your NIN or your BVN. So have a code sent to that account to verify that you are actually the person who wants to use the portal, and then you then enter in that code and you're good to go. So when you go on to Possap's homepage, show you the request services. Please skip that because I found that it was not reliable. I went directly to this login/sign up page and then did a sign up. So it puts in if you are an individual who wants to get the Possap, the PCC done, or a corporate/NGO. And then once you get that bit done, click on the type of identification, and if you want to use NIN or BVN, I found BVN to be a lot more reliable. Once you get everything set up, let me now go into my own logged in page. So let me request a service and just walk through with it. So once you then have all of that whole bit done, so request a service with my, I'm currently logged in. So from there, once you just click on that, because I've already got my account signed up with my BVN, it will then just simply show me all of my BVN info. So it has my number there, my full name, the phone number I used from donkey years ago, and luckily I still have that number, my old email address that luckily I still have. So thankfully I have all this info. So when you do have your BVN and NIN done, make sure whatever you use to get the account set up are numbers and email that you always will use. And then it already has my gender, my state, my government area, and then all I had to simply add on was my address that I wanted to use for the PCC documentation. And then they will ask if you want to use an alternative contact info for the request. In my case, no. Note that it will not change the name on the document, just simply showing, okay, you want to have maybe Feishayo be the person to also call on your behalf. And then from there you proceed. So the next page you simply go into if you are in Nigeria or diaspora. For the Nigerian one, you just click on in country. From in country, you then just enter in your information. But before you go forward, it will ask you to simply accept the terms and conditions. Request type for this page, because we're all about travel. We're going to go with international. So you want to request this for international visa usage, and so just click on international tourism. is our own cup of tea here. And then ask country of origin, so Nigerian, you put that in. If you're American, put that in also. So if you've lived in Nigeria for at least 30 days and you can prove it, just simply put in country of origin, and then you can go on from there with it. So your origin, place of birth, date of birth, where you're going to. Most cases here, it's mostly Asian countries like Thailand, the Philippines that request for for this documentation. So put that in there. Country of passport, your passport information, your passport number, and make sure you use a valid passport. Make sure you use a valid passport, and here's why. With a valid passport, because when they give you the document for the PCC, it will have your information and it will have your passport number along with the date it was issued. And in a case where to apply for visa requires to use a valid passport, and that means 6 months minimum from your travel date is the minimum required. Just FYI. So when you apply for the PCC, make sure the passport you use is what you'll be traveling with, and that passport information will be used for the documents they'll give you. So the number along with the dates will be written on the documents. So if it's not the same thing as when you apply for the visa, that's wahala for you. So please be wise and use a valid passport. And then you get asked if you have any criminal conviction. Answer this accurately. So if while you're in Nigeria they carry you to jail and they did all that whole documents for you, you are in their system, answer correctly. Then upload your passport photograph. On the blog I have an article that actually pretty much shows guides you through the accurate process for a passport photograph. So use that to help guide you. That way you don't apply and pay money and then it gets rejected. Avoid wasting money. And then upload your passport bio data onto the platform. You can use on my end, I tried with PNG, with JPEG, with PDF. All of them worked. They will require you to get your biometrics done also. So once you've paid for everything, you have to go to the office you choose on this form to go and capture your biometrics information. And so at this stage, you just click on the stage you plan to complete the entire process, and then you be given a choice of which office you want to go to. So now for Lagos State, they only have like 2 offices where you can go get your biometrics done. So just simply note them and your passport photograph, and here is what they require. So make sure that you fall in line with their requirements. So when you're done with all of that, you then go on to the page where you confirm the information. It's a pretty straightforward, very simple process. You just confirm all the info you have written on there, and then you make the payment. Now for the biometrics parts, that one there has small KLED because it should be free, but then different locations, different offices have different fees. The lowest I've seen is 1.5. I've seen somebody pay 100k online. So go with God and good luck, and hopefully whomever you meet will not try and make you pay through your nose for everything. So again, good luck. But then once you have the biometrics part captured, from what I've seen online, some people get the SMS confirmation within 15 minutes, immediately, the next day, 3 days later, it depends. But overall, once you get the confirmation done, you can then print out the documents to take to the visa office and you're good to go. So that's that bit for the those who are in Nigeria. For those who are abroad, if you live in a different country as a Nigerian passport holder, if you have that country's permanent residence card, you can go to that country's local police office to get the same documents from them instead, and it's usually free. So that's even easier. But if you don't have the country's residence card, you need to go through the process through Nigeria instead. So you can click on if you want to be in country or diaspora. When you click on diaspora, you'll see a pop-up which will ask for you to click on if you are male or female. Then that's it. So that you need to click on either one and then download that form. On my website also, I have a link to either form for anyone who wants that ahead of time, because it is important to have that form filled out before you go on to the next process, and I'll explain why. The bio form, you will need to go to a professional fingerprinting company to scan your information. So take it to their office and have them do everything for you, then have them scan the copy to you to your email account. That way you can then upload that data onto Possap's platform. Because on the next page you will need to enter in the following information. So with the ones for Diaspora, let's pull that up. So similar to the local one, you enter in the request type: international, reason for inquiry, tourism, country of origin, your state, place of birth, date of birth, where you're going to, your country's passport, the number, the issuance place, and the date of issuance, and then also answer honestly if you've been convicted in Nigeria before. And then from here, enter in, you upload your current passport photograph along with uploading your valid international passport biodata. So again, valid means 6 months from the date of your travel date. And then for the country you are in, upload proof of residence. So what they will take from you: your tax documents, your tax receipts, bank statements, your phone bill, your power bill, your school admission documents, your employment or school ID, your visa of the country you're currently staying at, and whatnot. And then also upload the biometrics form, which is why I said earlier on, make sure you have done the form bit before you go on to complete the entire process, because without that you can't really move forward. So on my website I already had the form for you to simply download off of their website directly. That way you can get everything done, and then you can now complete the entire process on Possap, because with Possap's own thing, you can just save and continue later on. It's a one-time one and done process. So have that form before you go ahead with it. And so once you have everything uploaded, you're good to go. So you simply confirm. You pay Naira also, so it's 30k Naira for those who are in Nigeria. Those who are in America, UK, the same fee globally. The payment tool they use accepts international cards. For Nigerians who are abroad, you should get your confirmation and your documentation within 72 working hours. So overall, that's pretty much it for how to get your police clearance certificates. And so let me know if you have any questions. I'll try to answer by updating my article as I get more questions from people, and I'll respond also in the comments whenever I get the time to do that. But overall, again, it's pretty straightforward. Within like an hour or so you can get everything done on your end. For those who are in Nigeria, if you're in the overseas, just simply again get your bio form done. And that's pretty much it for today. So cheers.